Hello and welcome back to Anno 1800, and as usual, of course we've got fire. Anyway, that should sort itself out fairly soon. Got the fire truck headed over there. So, what's happened since the last episode? Well, over here, I've got the plans laid out for Beer Isle. Whole lot of wheat farms, whole lot of hops farms. Even got the, what are these called? Malt houses. And the brewery set up. So, yeah. I've also set up a new trading route to cover 4 building materials, and that's, as you can see over there, going from the main aisle to the other 2 aisles. So, got building materials being brought up here on a regular basis now. And yeah, I don't have any houses set on this island, and that's for a reason. This side of the island I think is going to become bread production. I think that's what this half is going to be. Looking at the size of it and everything, I was able to put a whole lot more beer production over on this half of the island than I thought I was going to. I started with just some hop farms, and then I realized, wow, I'm actually getting quite a bit in this little space. I can probably put some wheat farms over here as well, because initially what I was thinking is this half over here was just going to be hops farms. This half is going to be wheat farms, and then I was going to put the malt houses and breweries in the center. And I've got a trade union set in the center here because, well, I don't know, it's yeah, it doesn't have any use on its own, which is obviously why I haven't built it, because that's just 50 bucks I'd have to spend on having nothing in there. But eventually I can put something in there to hopefully boost production, help production over here, whatever that may be. Not exactly certain, but we'll see. Got a bunch of warehouses set out, so I shouldn't have too much logistical backup as far as delivering materials. I tried to keep, I tried to build a warehouse for, at the very minimum, every 4 buildings. I've also got this warehouse out here. This is kind of planning for the future for these 2 mines, the coal and limestone deposit, because it just seems like kind of a waste to not exploit every possible resource you can on an island, especially an island this small, which I plan to eventually completely build up. So, yeah. See, we got the one coast there, we got another coast back there, so we should be able to get plenty of storage, plenty of piers in here. Should be able to get plenty done on this island. This is actually probably the most optimized island I've laid out so far. That's just what I'm thinking, because obviously nothing's actually been built over here except for the little trading post, which is doing nothing other than collecting materials right now. And what just happened? Is that... Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't have any materials. This is your final stop on the trade route, because this one has an absolutely enormous amount of storage.
Good and ready.
And you are taking iron and coal over there, which apparently iron and coal storage over here is full up. Let's... Got a fair number of weapons built up, too. That's nice. Let's take a look. Oh. Yeah. All the iron and coal we could ever want. So... I might want to adjust this a bit. High clearance haul, is that? Yeah, okay. I guess since we've got all we could ever want, we might as well have an end route right there, right? I mean, that only makes sense. And I suppose we should do the same with this one. He is close by. He will accept this stuff. So rather than just having it go to waste and having ships sailing around completely full, it actually seems like a pretty decent idea. If I could click on... Oh, come on. Alright, that's just looking ridiculous. Yeah, right. Right about there seems fine. Okay. Any excess that you've got, go ahead and sell it off, please. And thank you. So there's that. Yeah, shouldn't have any more issues with the trade routes.
New horizons.
Yep, you're fully loaded. Definitely going to have to get some piers built over here very soon. Let's see, are those available to me yet? They are. Actually, might not be a bad idea to start building a couple of those. Okay, I could build one there. Question is, do I want to, though? Let's set you back a little ways there. And let's see, where can we... Actually, oh, no, I don't want you facing that way. I would like you facing that... come on now. Alright, well, I guess if that's the best you're gonna do for me. What am I out of? I'm out of bricks and steel beams. Oh no. Oh no. That's an issue. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I do actually want some of those materials stockpiled up on this island. So actually, any trade route originating from the main island might not be a good idea to have sell off their excess. So we will change that one back to the way it was. Yes. Okay. That should sort itself out eventually. Anyway, the other thing we got going on is both of our expeditions need our attention. What should I focus on first? Let's check the New World. This one's actually been going pretty terribly, apparently. Okay, trespassers, an ambush of missiles. This unmapped region of the Great Forest is home to an indigenous people whose policy is to preempt the hostility of trespassers into their territory. Suddenly, a man grips his shoulder, where a feathered dart now hangs. It could have come from anywhere. Do you hide, fight, or if all else fails, flee? Find cover, root out and tackle. Well, this gives us the best chance, it would seem, so let's find cover. Unfortunately, the darts continue to find their mark, for the hostile tribe know the forest too well. It is fortunate that your ambushers, perhaps seeing the sort of weapons you're carrying, decide to retreat. Or do they simply believe the damage has already been done? The men who were hit begin wheezing heavily and collapse to the floor, for the darts were tipped with poison. Yeah. We don't have either of those. And our doctor's a coward. We already figured that out with the smallpox little thing, or whatever it may be. Yeah, let's try that out. You always hear stories about poison dart frogs out here, says one of the officers. He doesn't seem to know much more than that, except that in a boy's own adventure story, chloroform was used to treat frog poisoning. No one seems to know where the medicine box is, but by the time it is found, someone has already succumbed to convulsions. It is only a slight relief, then, that the chloroform does indeed relax the other victims sufficiently to keep their hearts beating. Time to leave this place. Yeah, I would say. Alright, pass the beef and continue on. Alright, now, Sunken Treasures Expedition.
Uncertain shores.
Alright, masquerade at Monegasque. Following Prince Ernest's advice, you travel by train along the sparkling Côte Turquoise to a grand station in the sophisticated Principality of Monegasque. Ruled for 6 centuries by the Piedmont family, today the streets of Monegasque are filled with color and light, for it is the grand opening of its very first casino. The theme is animal masquerade, and you see disturbing furred and feathered costumes at every turn. Convenient for a queen going incognito. Prince Ernest gave you his own invitation to the casino, but you'll also need a costume. Let's try making our own. Cunning and resourceful. You acquire and combine every accoutrement needed to give you the appearance of a fox, twirling your catgut whiskers and dashing up to the marble steps. You brush slyly past the casino doorman, and once inside, debate your best bet for finding the queen. Try to mingle, or see if you can find her at the gaming tables. Let's try to mingle.
Game saved.
Your knowledge of royalty does not desert you. In a circle of the most elegantly dressed people, you spy a beautiful sequined elephant, in whose hand is a foul mixture of claret and malt whiskey, the queen's favorite. Your eyes meet, and hers widen. She drops her glass, and there are gasps as she rushes for the exit. By the time you force your way outside, her carriage has set off at speed. You wave another cab down and get in. Okay. Yep, pass the beef and continue. Okay. My sailors really like beef. True beef eaters. Well, just lost a farm to that fire, it would seem. So we should still have sufficient bread, right? We do. Okay, what do you guys... Yeah, we got everything provided over here, except for a university, which we could build. We're gonna have to do some shuffling of houses around to squeeze one in. But fur coats. Now, we can't actually produce fur coats until we get cotton from the New World, which means we're gonna have to settle an island in the New World and get it up and running, which is gonna take quite a bit of doing. So we're gonna hold off on that. And other than that, the only thing I've really been doing between episodes is quests. Constantly doing quests. Why? Because some of them give good rewards. So what do you got for me? That's just money, but hey, I'm not going to turn down money. Deliver 14 tons of canned food over there. I think I can manage that.
New orders?
Well, I'm close to the pier there, so I should be able to trade with it, right? No, I can't. I gotta... come on. No, don't escort. Just get over there. Come on. What? Why does it say you're escorting? You should not be escorting. Target has no space. Okay, so we don't have storage for all that timber. Where'd my ship go? There you are. What did we want? Canned goods? Consumer goods, here we go. 14 tons. Well, let's just take a full load.
Sales.
Since we were full up there, and we'll sell off the excess. Oh wow, you offer a whole lot of stuff, don't you? But nothing I really want. And you want sewing machines. You want a sewing machine, 1 ton of sewing machines, and 3 tons of bread. That's hardly worth it. I mean, come on. What kind of crap trade is that? You want 1 ton of bread. Yeah, I don't think so. What's your quest, though? Might as well just do quest to pass the time, right? Come on, pop up with it. Delivery quest. What do you want? 14 tons of sales. I can manage that. So, yep, we got a frigate over here. I only built 1 ship of the line, and it's out on expedition. And in your... what? Oh yeah, you already made it over there. Okay.
My family extends its warmest
Cool, cool. Okay, 14 tons of sails. Is it under construction? It is. Let's take some sails over.
Halyard sheets and braces.
And you got a bunch of canned food to offload now. Just bring it over here. What quest do you have?
Here is a vital matter.
Pickup quest.
Buckaroo.
Flotsam way over here.
A new commission?
Can I hand timber off to you? Yes, I can I? Ah, perfect. Okay. Well, that empties us out and it doesn't pollute the ocean, which is excellent. Yes. What's over here? Resident quest? It would seem so. What do you got?
We've all we've ever wished for.
Construction quest.
Lowly troubles.
Build a fountain garden. I'm not going to build it on that island. That'd be kind of a waste. I don't have any tourists going over there. Fountain garden. Where am I going to find that?
Were they even expecting visitors?
Fountain garden. There we go. 150 bucks. That count? Nope. It even says it's got to be over here. Shoot. Anyway, something I did figure out. Yeah, just 1 second. We can switch to blueprint mode, and I found this out when I had a build quest from someone else to build a couple of gazebos. And I forgot I had it on that, so it's kind of an accidental discovery. But Fountain Garden blueprint built. And does it count? Doesn't look like it's going to count for us, actually. Okay. Yeah, we have to actually build it that time. Interesting. So, oh, we better close you out.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
What'd you give me? A feed yard. Affects animal farms. Productivity way up.
You're back? Tell me everything.
Yep, we'll hand those in.
One final look.
Oh my god. Everything's going down at once. Everything. Let's see.
First class.
Yes, sales. Those need to be offloaded. Let's go ahead and bring them on over. And Flotsam, still waiting to pick that up. Let's get this newspaper done and over with. Give me money because I'm terrible at making it, apparently, in this game for some reason. Mostly because a lot of it isn't explained. I don't know about that, but sure. Okay, yeah, well, F you too. Wow, both expeditions need us. Okay, so New World first. Love Island, a matter of the heart. The crew have been enjoying some island hospitality, but many are now refusing to leave. They have fallen in love with the sons and daughters of the local king. Perhaps he can be convinced to allow them to come with you. You can attempt to come to an arrangement, or else wait for him to consult his copper oracle. It all requires stuff we don't have. Convince the king your crew's affection is genuine. The awkward gestures and diagrams in the sand prove highly offensive to the king and his people. Sensing outrage, the crew pack away towards the ship. The angry locals fire arrows at their former amours. Fittingly, one is struck in the heart and bleeds out into the brine. The rest return lovelorn to their dreary maps and compasses. Yeah. Yep, fair enough. Let's go. That didn't go well. Again, New World Expedition is going horribly. The Cape of Trelawney. The Queen fled the casino at high speed and your own carriage is some distance behind. Your driver thinks she's headed up the coast, perhaps to a ship. You can either keep up your pursuit or else rush to your own ship, which, if the orders you gave to the captain have been followed, should be waiting in the Monegasque marina. Yeah, go to the ship. Your ship is indeed waiting in the marina. Quickly, you rouse the captain and his crew and weigh anchor. Before long, twinkling Monegasque is behind you, and from the next bay, you spot an impressive ship in the distance. How was she able to leave port so fast? You either can continue to chase Her Majesty or send her a message of peace with your signal lamp. Stay in pursuit. Your helmsmanship is most impressive. The Queen calls over to you as you bring your ship up alongside hers. Meet me at the Cape of Trelawney. You point your ship towards Trelawney, the southernmost point of the Old World, where not 15 years previous a great naval victory was won over La Corona by the heroic Admiral Monegasque. The lap of victory is there waiting for you, and the Queen receives you warmly aboard. You are finally able to ask why it is that she has run away. And we've made it.
I am not here to escape domestic dissatisfaction, but to address it. Our nation has lost its pride, but pride can be restored. This place, Trelawney, is the site of my father's great naval victory over our rivals, La Corona. We were the victors here at Trelawney, yet all the spoils remain in the lap of Poseidon. The scepter of Capon has long granted its bearers indisputable authority, but it sank to the depths, along with La Corona's fleet. I can still smell Father's victory here at Trelawney. It is his greatest legacy. Finding the sunken scepter of Capon, the trophy we never claimed for that victory, will remind us of our past glories and restore the people's faith in their monarch. We shall build a new capital of the realm here, perhaps call it Crown Falls, in view of the sparkling cataracts you see the island possesses. This may be my greatest legacy. Help me build it, and find the scepter, and I shall designate you Warden of Trelawney, my official representative in these waters.
Aha.
A humble outpost now, perhaps.
Warden of Trelawney.
Become the largest capital of my empire.
Look at this island.
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
Oh boy. We found the new world too. Okay. So, let's take a look first at the fertility here. We got potatoes, we got grain, hops, and grapes. All the alcohols are covered. As far as minerals, we've got clay, 4 clay, 9 iron, 7 coal, 3 zinc, 4 copper, 3 limestone, and 8 oil. That is a hell of a lot of resources, but it is also very fitting because this is a really freaking big, not even an island, because obviously you can see it goes off the map. It's not really an island, it connects to the mainland. This is more of a peninsula, and we can even build way up here in the mountains up here. Holy crap. Lots of rivers. Here's a bunch of, like, this is like the size of a normal island, just this little area here. That's insane. And then this huge, sprawling, open area. That's nuts. Do you know how many people we're going to squeeze on here? Look at this lake. Oh, that is nice. I love it. Yeah, I don't want to build factories over here. I don't want to destroy this majestic landscape, but I'm probably going to. I'm probably going to turn this into a smogish hellhole. But yeah, that's pretty glorious right there. I love that. That lake is something else, I tell you what. And we zoomed down in here real close. Look at these details. I mean, that's one thing Anno has definitely got going for it. It is just incredibly beautiful. Little jittery on the camera movement. Look at those mountains. That's incredible. That waterfall. Jeez. I love it. I love it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. When we come back, we're probably not going to mess around over here, but we're probably going to go to the New World, since it appears we have discovered that as well at this exact same time. And when we're there, we're going to find a nice place to set up a good old cotton plantation. Yeah, a cotton plantation or 20. Look at that eagle. Well, eagle. I should say eagles. There's a bunch of them flying around. So yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, have a good one.